Alright, I was gonna record another Noob Stars episode because I realized, why not, and I haven't done it in a while, but I honestly forgot which one of all these replays I uploaded and which ones I haven't. So I really gotta delete, I guess, all of these. I must have already uploaded this. Maybe I haven't uploaded this. So that's a possibility, but I'm not gonna risk it because I have to look through all my videos on my channel just to see which one's already uploaded. So I don't know which one's already uploaded. So in that case, I'm not gonna do a Noob Stars episode. I'm just gonna play this one, I guess. I know I used these two actually, so that's a good thing. But this one is not a Noob Stars episode. This was just me versing two friends. Yeah, they're both like Hungarians, so we were in a Skype call playing this. But either way, this is how to be the most annoying ever. Now, I'm not the one being annoying. We're all Oranos, by the way. We just decided to go with the same god. And the map is Oasis, as you can see. Not a bad map. He's taking hunting dogs, it seems like, and him as well, getting the nice zebras by him. But unfortunately, I didn't take hunting dogs. Now, this is obviously a big mistake because, I mean, I kind of got unlucky in a sense that I had so much hunt here that it would have been worth it to take hunting dogs, whereas usually the hunt is all spread up to be here, 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 on Oasis specifically. So that's why I usually don't take hunting dogs on this map, but on this specific random generator map I should have. Look at this, zebras back here, up here, lions, gazelle, and giraffes. So that would have definitely been worth it. But there's a reason why I called this episode Turmae. I'm sorry. So we're about to find that out. Well, it's kind of obvious, but basically this turns into a massive Turmae battle. And I usually really like those if it's a 1v1. But I didn't realize how much of a disadvantage I have if it's a 2v2. Now, right now, it's just a normal game. There's nothing fishy going on. And basically the first 5-10 minutes are going to be completely normal. But that's where everything starts getting cheeky or whatever. Because you're going to notice actually why. Now, I'm not sure if it was worth it to take an early advance or not. I could have started booming, obviously, but I wanted to get some early pressure out, which I am doing right now. I did get a villager snipe, I think, but oh, a second one too. Yeah, so this is definitely nice damage on blue. I got all three of his villagers. He didn't exactly realize that villager is not good to fight with because he thought that they were too slow to run away with, so he might as well fight, but because of that, I feel like I have a huge advantage right now against blue. I don't even need to damage him anymore, but green has quite the army there, so I need to definitely hit him somewhere. Unfortunately, I can't find any villagers he has, and he comes in with an Oracle hero. And he does have a hefty army over there, so I can't really damage him. He kills off all of my units. Kind of wasted my army, to be honest, but I didn't really find his villagers at all, so maybe I found some here. I wasn't really paying attention. And I need to slow the game down a bit. I got attacked by here with Turmae, which I, just garrisoned and attacked and whatever. But I did take my second town center, and I'm going for my third one as well, unless he comes in with more Turmae. So, let me just check my counter bricks. Oh yes, I did unloop my military in hopes of going with 3 town centers. Now, I saw that he saw me taking that town center. That's why I'm running back up there with all these units. But will that be fast? Will that be enough? Not really, because he has 5 guys here. So I decided to sprint away if possible. But look at all the damage he's doing. So I don't stand much of a chance. I did run away, but this is gonna be denied, that's for sure. Wait. I recently ate. I didn't realize I'd have something in my throat. But I was fairly certain that guy would die. I must have not remember that. I don't actually remember the game, except that it was pretty annoying after a while for me. And I am idling my army just temporarily, but finding out that he already has towers, at least I can get another villager snipe. So I'm really doing some nice damage on blue, but at the same time, this is when I think I'm gonna survive, so I keep building on stand ground, but I just realized at the very last second that he's gonna get that villager. And boom! My town center here is really stalled. I can't really do much. And right now, I'm thinking maybe I should just go double counter barracks and reloop all my Turmae again, which is exactly what I just did, because I realized that there's no way I can get my town center up. I'm losing my army as well. I can't really do much. Now, the interesting thing is that blue is actually ahead of green in scores, even though I killed off 4 villagers already, so I should have really dealt enough damage so that he'd fall behind, but it seems like he's not that bad of a player, which once again shocked me, because this guy had a huge army early on. And he seemed to be doing good from my perspective. Now, I guess the major thing is that he didn't attack. That might be the reason why blue's ahead in score. So blue's really just killing me here, whereas green's not really doing anything just yet. He must be building up something. But either way, I'm just sitting here, you know, trying to survive, but I can't find any more villagers by blue. He must have a mine like right here or something in the dark, and he does snipe another guy there. I'm really just losing my units right now, can't deal much damage, pretty much just scouting armies going around, and just save those guys at the last second. Now my main goal obviously is to scout out if they're taking town centers, so I might as well scout this one too, because I don't want them to catch up in economy or just go ahead of me. I really want to kind of stall long enough so that I have a major advantage taking 2 town centers early on. It seems to be working, and I finally got friend relations, as you can see, so I should have an easier time killing off his Turmae if he runs into my base. Unfortunately though, I can't really gather much wood. I only have safe patches here and here. This is not really safe. This is the only safe patch. This is not safe. He can snipe me from behind, so really I don't have many safe areas to go to, but green also comes in, trying to get my villagers on the gold mine off, but yeah, just trying to garrison in time. At least I hope I am. Luckily for me, none of my villagers died, but at the same time, blue on the other end of the map is also coming in. Why am I not looking over there? Finally, I see it. Oh, and this is what I kind of hate about the game. The villager moves back at first instead of going directly here, even though I sent him here in a group. So, I almost lost a villager due to that already. And he's just trying to keep the pressure on as well as him. Oh, I was not in a Skype call, sorry, I had to clarify this. They were in a Skype call, I was not. So, I didn't exactly know what they were going to do, but they were planning all this out. As you can see, they came in both at the same time trying to distract me, so there's no way that's a coincidence. Oh! And just saved that villager, alright. Unfortunately though, these guys are nowhere near safety, so, oh, okay, yeah, they just ran back in time. My major issue right now, surprisingly, is that I mean, sure I have a huge economy advantage and whatnot, even population advantage compared to one of them, but if they keep doing that on all ends of my economy, I don't think I can focus on like 3 different ends at a time, you know? So that's my major problem right now. They can easily outmass me with Turmae and just sprint away like he does right there. Right now, when I was playing this game, it didn't feel too annoying yet. This is not the most annoying part of the game. Now, here's where I realize, oh, I don't have any safe wood patches to take, so I lose a good 2 villagers there, and some gathering time, of course. He runs away before I can even deal any damage. At the same time, he ran in, blue ran in, tried to snipe villagers here. Luckily for me, didn't get any of them. And they're basically making me idle, how many is this? 4, 7... oh, it says right here, idling 16 villagers as Atlantis. 16. Remember, if you're not Atlantis, that can be 45. So that's I don't even know what to say. That's just way too much to ever be idling in your games. You should never have that many idle, but they're forcing me to idle all that because I just don't react in time to ungarrison them. And when I do, he just runs back and tries to kill him again. So this time, yep, 13, 11, I'm basically ungarrisoning and regarrisoning at the same time. And on top of all this, he just took a town center. So they're really building up their advantages of having 2 people right now. And I guess this is what you guys gotta do. If both of you are noob, and a friend who is good challenges you... No, wait. You guys challenge a friend who is good, then this is what you have to do. No matter what god you play, you don't have to be Oranos, but all you have to do is split up on both ends of his empire, I guess, and basically constantly distract him with fast units. So that can be Turmae, raiding cavalry, Hippicon. If you're Egyptian, that can be cavalry. You know, it can be anything, really. And as long as you can keep that up, I highly doubt the other guy has a chance, even though he has a huge score advantage and everything. If you just constantly keep doing that, you can deny his economy, you can win the game. So that's what they're trying to do. And I obviously was really annoyed by this. Lost a villager there. I didn't really say anything to them at all, but I was just really annoyed trying to play this out because I knew that, well, I didn't know anything actually. I just could not handle this too well. I did, luckily though, garrison most of my villagers in time, but they are denying me off of the most crucial points. Like, I can't even gather wood right now from here. And this is very dangerous. If he sends his Turmae in right here, he could snipe at least 3 villagers, these low health ones, if he focus fires them down. Meanwhile, green has a legitimate army in the back, so he could actually push in as well as raid. If they all do that, that will be quite interesting. Or even just take down a town center. So let's see what happens. My goal right now is just to take the Mythic Age and then use the Tartarian Gate on one of the players and attack the other one. That's my current goal at the moment because I don't feel like I have much of another choice. Look at all these Turmae by green. At the same time, blue's just coming in with those. So as long as I can get my villagers in the buildings in time, I should be good. That's a pretty good shockwave. He does manage to get one of my villagers down. I guess that was worth it. But maybe he could have used it in a better position, like right here. You know, just shockwave more at once. Either way, though, they're still doing damage. And I can't really rate them because they're pretty much going all out Turmae. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 counter barracks. I've never seen somebody loop 5 counter barracks. He has 3 constantly looped. So they're really just going all out Turmae. Now this is a huge mistake by green. He didn't really attack except constantly raid. So besides the constant raids of both players, so far neither of them actually really attacked me with a legitimate army. This is why I try to move out to gather wood from back here, and I think he just sees this barely. I'm sorry guys, it is lagging for some reason, I don't know why, but when I speed it up, it's way too fast, so I can't really decide which one to take. Now look at this, 8 villagers out in the middle of nowhere, and he just so happens to get them. Like I said, it must have been because blue saw that, but look at how many I lose right here on the spot. So luckily that shockwave did save quite a few though. So far I only lost 1. And they stop in the middle of nowhere instead of going in my town center. So because of that mistake, I lost the second one, but you know, it wasn't a huge loss thanks to town centers. Unfortunately though, I might lose this villager in the back, not really, but I am idling 18 villagers now. That's a new record by me. So if you can idle more than 18 villagers in a real game, that's something shocking. This is also idle, it's just not counted as idle. Now I have 19 idle. Beat that, guys. So 19, I should only have like 6 villagers left unless I went to 28 instead of 25. But well, you know, I do have 0 economy, that's fairly obvious, but besides that, like I said, my goal is just to attack, destroy the town center, use Tartarian Gate, and at the same time, just deal as much damage as possible. So if I can do that, all these distractions and attacks will not add up. You know, the more mistakes I make, the more they add up, and the more they can kill me. But as long as I just add pressure on them on multiple angles, then what do? So this is perfect for me. I find blue's 6 gold miners out here as well as his town center. Using Tartarian Gate, no masons just yet, but as you can see, I'm about to start upgrading it somewhere. I don't know when, but I will start upgrading masons soon enough just to get more health on this Tartarian Gate. And he loses the town center. Now, here's a brilliant play by blue. Now, you might think I'm kidding, but I'm not. I never do this. The reason being is that pros always forget to do this. So I'm just here. He has, how many villagers is this? He just lost 1. He has 9 villagers here. He's gonna lose this one, that's what I'm trying to say. But he's making a sky passage. Sure, he didn't stand ground with his villagers, so he's gonna lose another 2 or 3. But no pro would have thought of this. No pros use this building in the game because it's so expensive and usually not worth it. But because of this, he saved his villagers, and I cannot believe he pulled that move off. Just as he built it up there, his farmers built it back here at the same time. So if that ever happens to you guys, you can save your villagers just like that. Unfortunately for me though, he did kill 2 more off over there. I'm trying to not overuse the word snipe because I know I've been using it too much. But he did kill 2 more villagers back here with his Turmae. And I think that's about it for me right now. I'm only idling 3, but I am losing quite a few. So I'm still looping my villagers from all town centers. Lost quite a few there. The good thing for me though is that I only have to really worry about green now. Blue still has all these Turmae, but if I can kill those, let's hope he can't really make them back, and I can get back in this game. So I lost another guy there, denying me half of gold. I'm running low on gold really, and I don't think I can even afford many upgrades. That's right. So as you can see, I actually have 0 armor upgrades. The reason being is that I'm so low on gold that I can't just afford to waste in that sense. It's not really a waste, but it is for me since I can't afford anything. So as you can see, I finally got masons. It's pretty good, destroying all of blue's buildings right there. And blue doesn't realize that making Turmae is not the best move right now. But at the same time, he's not even in the heroic age, so you can't just make destroyers and kill this off. He's forced to make catapults because he doesn't even have a normal barracks. So, I mean, I guess that is the best move he can do right now, but he's taking a lot of damage. And I think I lost, no I didn't lose any more guys here, but green is finally starting to lose his Turmae, trying to kill off my villagers and get us in the last second, so it's playing out pretty well for me right there. But unfortunately, not just the double angle attack, unfortunately green is already on 3 town centers just like me. So I really need to start pushing out with these villagers, take his town center right here, which I am doing exactly as I say I am. and try to just kill off this harassment. I still have like 0 gold because I forgot to ungarrison these. Blue had his Turmae right here, and now green's coming in. You know, I'm just always forced off of gold every second pretty much. I can't even upgrade heavy units half the time. I think I'm finally upgrading them right now, or let's hope I am. Not really, maybe I'm not. Either way though, green did lose his Turmae there. That was a big mistake. He must have been focusing on his economy or something. But because he lost those Turmae there, I can get my economy back up and rolling. And that's all I really need. The good thing though is that this gold mine is pretty much safe. Just throw down a tower and that's safe now, because blue is so screwed up in here that he can't really deal much damage. And he just attacks it right as I move away. So that's annoyingly lucky. I can't even say it. But he does lose quite a few more there. So he will have a hard time dealing more damage with those guys. And I'm still making villagers. Like, this is really unusual for me. We're 22 minutes in game, and I still have not maxed out on villagers. Reason being is that I just lose so many. And green has another huge Turmae army back here. Luckily, I do get to shockwave it and kill off quite a few. But he uses chaos right in the middle of my army. Great move by green. He saved a lot of his units. I can only kill 3 as I lost more than 3 of my own. So that was a great move by him. And he does move forward. I don't know what he's going for right now. He might actually be going for this gold mine. That would be pretty lucky. Or just scouting where I'm gathering wood. Yeah, he's going for my wood, but my wood is only... I can't even make a sex joke on that. I'm sorry, guys. But either way, though, I was gonna say, I am idling units. Basically, I'm just doing really bad controlling. If I just press these idle buttons, I do have some units idle. I did get a tower out here, though, which I should have gotten a lot earlier. So that's really gonna help me out. And I do have 13 on gold. Quite a few there. No, I lost it. So I am losing more villagers, just not careful enough. Where am I even focusing right now? Oh, just mining, alright. So I do save that next one, but I'm just focusing on ungarrisoning villagers, whereas he's killing more while I'm doing that. So sadly, blue is still unfortunate enough to not have destroyed that Tartarian gate. The reason being is that his town center is actually not focusing down the gate, but rather just the units. Let me just check something. Can I see the range of this guy? Oh, the Tartarian gate is just out the range. Just outranging the town center. So he has no chance of actually firing that down with his town center. That was really lucky by me, actually, placing it over there. Unfortunately for me, though, green just advanced through the supremacy of Hecate, if I said that right. So he can use his Tartarian gate anytime he wants. That's why I'm immediately tracking down his army, trying to get back here as soon as possible. I know he could use it anytime, so I really can't take any risks. This would be the perfect place to use it. Unfortunately, though, I already mined out this gold mine, so it's not really that useful. But he forgot to use it, so that's good for me, I guess. Any second now, I gotta be cautious. He could use it anytime he wants. So I'm not exactly sure why I decided to push out just as I say that, because that's the last time I would ever want to push out. He could easily just use it from the line of sight of his ally, like right now, and just use the Tartarian gate right there. So he could do a lot of damage, but I'm trying to scout for gold mines. Where could he be mining gold? Not here, possibly here or here. So I'm just using this goat kind of as a line of sight, and it's not even captured yet, so I'm assuming he's not mining this. But he could be, how would I know? And at the same time, I am finally destroying his town centers. Sorry. Trying to just regain population, and he does use Tartarian gate just as I was not there with my army. I guess his goal right now was just to use it between these two town centers so both of them get destroyed. Unfortunately for him, though, I was just far enough with those two buildings that the Tartarian gate is out of range of this one, I think. Or it's not out of range of it, but it just does so minimal damage that there's no way he's gonna kill that off. So I do find his villagers, just a few though, not all of them, because green was running away right as I spotted them. I'm not gonna find this though, but yeah, I do find quite a few villagers, so that's good for me. I feel like I have more of a chance now of killing blue. Blue's already dying here. I don't think he can easily recover. He really needs to just advance and destroy this that easily. Now here's another thing I forgot to get. Architects, which are getting even more health on this. More hit points. If I get that soon enough, that could help me out pretty much. Now, as you can see, if I would have just idled and not returned with my army, both these town centers would go down. So that was actually a good move by green. But this is what I was talking about. Some of them just idle around dancing, and they don't all focus down a town center or anything. Especially if I kill them with my town center back here. So he could have done a bit better there. Finally making some barracks of his own so he can get Mermillo out, but Still not enough damage. They just get shot down by these Tartarian spawns. Or killed, I guess. Now look at this. 3 large gold mines, and green's not taking any of them. So currently I have no idea whatsoever how green's getting all this gold. It's pretty interesting. And later I decide, why not scout if he has a market? So, you know, it's always a mystery how they get gold if they're almost fully denied like this, but anything can happen. I've been in situations where I was fully denied. My enemy had literally like 15,000 more gold than me, and I still won the game. Why is that? Well, I just used the market, obviously, just to trade, not even caravans, simply to give away wood and convert to gold. That's all I did. And with that tactic, I actually won the game. So it was pretty brutal for him. He was like, that is so cheap. Obviously, people get really mad when that happens. But because I am in the Mythic Age with Fanatics queuing up, I don't see much hope for them. I mean, as you can see, the first 15 minutes they did really good because I was actually on the rim of resigning. I was bankrupt. They were making me idle more than 15 villagers at a time. That's just brutal. You're not supposed to do that. And you know, I felt like I had no chances, but now I'm the one getting on them. And he did use some Turmae heroes there, so that's pretty good. So that was a pretty close game. Sorry, I'll try to find some Noob Stars games that I could cast. And I know you guys have a lot that you can even send in, which you guys already did send in. I should just check my mails, it's that easy. But my main issue is that I don't know which ones in my current folder I already recorded and which ones I haven't even touched. So I really gotta organize my stuff, delete the ones I used, and look at this, green was mining from the middle, just as I didn't scout there. So that was pretty good for him. I finally got his gold miners down. And that's it. Now I have no idea where green can be mining it, besides back here. So I'll try to scout back there again. Which I just did right now. This is when I have no idea where he could be mining, because he can't really trade with caravans, he can't really mine anywhere. So maybe he has a market, and he's trading off wood like I said, or something like that. But if I turn off Fog of War, I'm just gonna give it away. He did actually trade with himself on a short distance, and I didn't realize this. But I thought maybe he could be doing that. That's why I was trying to go for this town center. Unfortunately for me, though, he used the heroes on all of his units. So I can't attack with my birds, even though I have like 15 out here. They're pretty much completely useless. So I just try to do what they did to me, go on 2 angles at once, push his army on this side, but at the same time attack here with all my birds. So that should work out for me pretty well, actually, if that happens flawlessly. And this is what I'm thinking. He could be actually trading with caravans on this town center. That's why I go for it. And I didn't actually find out during the game that I was right. I didn't actually see a single caravan over here. Until now, maybe I wasn't looking. Yeah, I wasn't looking, as you can see. I don't think I found out that he was trading using that town center until like after the game. And here is me killing off his villagers this time, so it's pretty good getting back at him like that. And these sheep were just trying to scout for any excess gold mines, which I didn't find, but look at this. There was one right there. So if I would have scouted just a bit better, I may have seen that. Either way, though, he killed my army. At the same time, he killed a lot of his villagers. But that should be GG. There's no way that he can get enough gold to keep producing an army. I don't even know how he could afford this army. That's for sure, because he didn't seem to have much resources at all. And his score's not that high either, so he just resigns there. That wasn't a bad game. Pretty annoying at one point, to be honest. But wait, let me just check, because I guarantee you that Blue had such a low score because he tributed his resources. That's right, 8,000 tributed to green. That's how he could afford everything. So that was pretty good for him. If you guys are not that good at the game and you want to get a tip, just a tiny tip, here's a tiny tip. At the end of the game where it says economy, look at this. Blue had 11,000, so 11, 20, 15, 16, 24, 21. So those are all really far apart, but for me it's 33, 29, 31. I know that's still far apart. I didn't do a good job this game, but the closest they get to even is the better. So the closer, the better. Now you might be thinking, what if I have too much of one resource? All you gotta do is upgrade whatever you have resources of. So that's what I did. As you can see, 38 upgrades. And I know at the end of the game I have way too much of everything, but you know, you still gotta kind of just get enough of everything, I guess. I can't really explain it well. Anyways, good game. Like I said, I gotta really organize everything I have and pull out all the games I can record. That would be awesome, and then I could get back to actually showing noob games. And lots of people did send them. I might have just forgotten to open them or whatever. So, yeah, I should really get on that. That'd be nice. Wow. Oh, I'm still recording. Yes. All right. I guess I'll see you guys next time.